Yeah! Welcome back to the Southern Snack, where life is too short to be serious. All right, folks. I asked Crumbl to marry me, and well, I didn't get a response. Well, they were kind of thrown off, but that's aside from the point. Why would I marry a company anyways, right? But no, yeah, I like to say out-of-pocket things. If I can think of something creative to say every week to comment on all of their the weekly drop posts on all their platforms, I try and kind of put something together. With wedding cake, I said, well, with wedding cake being out there, Crumbl, will you marry me? I don't think they're gonna marry me. But anyways, please subscribe, like, and comment on this video, and let's go ahead and try these cookies. Lineup's pretty solid. You know, there's some safe go-to cookies. A lot of people might be upset with peanut butter blossom, but it surprised me last time. I wouldn't say it's the best peanut butter cookie I've ever had, but it really. We'll go over it. We'll try it. New cookie and wedding cake, and then fruit pizza, iconic, delicious. So cream cheese is very prevalent again. But, you know, fruit pizza, it makes sense. It's pretty intriguing, but I just wish wedding cake was a buttercream raspberry. Buttercream vanilla raspberry. But it's cream cheese vanilla raspberry. So hopefully raspberry is present. It's a very pretty cookie. I'm not a big fan of their vanilla cake base, but again, we're gonna give the cookie a chance, and I hope you give me a chance by hitting that subscribe button. All right, so of course we're gonna start with the newbie and wedding cake. It's raspberry and vanilla. You got those fancy little, I don't remember what they're called. But you know, they put it on cake. We're excited, right? We're very intrigued at the least. Let's try this one. Okay. Here's a look. Not super gooey. A little, well, it's kinda, but let's go ahead and try it. I like the tartness to it. It's fruity, it's tart, it's gooey. Again, I don't think I've had a wedding cake like this. You know, in terms of the cream cheese, I may have had like a raspberry buttercream, but the cream cheese is just weird. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of their vanilla cake base. You know, it's just okay. But it's a fair cookie. I like the raspberry. I like the tartness that it provides. And some people might actually love this. But to me, it doesn't particularly wow me. I would probably give it like a 7. It's good, but I don't see what there is to it that makes it go wow. I've had better raspberry cookies from Crumbl. I've had, I would say I probably like chocolate cupcake better. The vanilla cake base with the chocolate ice. That's just me maybe, but I do like the change up here. I think it's an interesting mix with the raspberry and cream cheese on a vanilla cake cookie. So it's nice to see them do something new, but I'm not gonna hype it up like a lot of people probably will. All right, back to fruit pizza. They do this cookie once a year. So it's got raspberry, grape, blueberry, and I thought they may have had other flavors in the past on their other fruits, but it's solid. It's always a solid cookie. Let's go ahead and get into a piece. Very crumbly. I don't think they got to chill it as long as they wanted, but let's go ahead and try it. Again, it's a lemon cream cheese frosting with fruit on it. It's a very delightful cookie. Refreshing, fruity, slightly tart. And when you get those fruit pieces on it, so good. You know, last time I don't think I gave it a super high rating. The first time I tried it, I did. Something makes me not want to give it a 10. Maybe because I want a little bit more fruit on the cookie. Maybe because I want a little bit more fruit flavor in the icing. I don't know. But I would still give this, I'm gonna give it a 9.5. I don't usually give a 9.5, but 9.5's where they don't really need to make changes, but if they did add a little bit more, it would be perfection. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and jump to peanut butter bar, because we always have, we always are getting Galaxy Brownie. Now I know this one's presentation is a little sloppy, but they messed up the first one, and they were having a hard time. And I know it's hard to do that type of dollop. I'm not kidding you. It's a very challenging thing to do. So don't even pretend like it's an easy job. It's not. I watched them struggle. I'm glad I don't have to do that, right? So at least I don't have to do it for now. We never know where my life's gonna go. I don't know what piece I want. I want a lot of chocolate, not a lot of cookie. This is gonna have to do. But what makes this base so fun is that it's got crystallized sugar in it. So it's not just your average peanut butter cookie. It is what you get with a peanut butter blossom, and then you get the chocolate. It is peanut butter blossom. I'm telling y'all, this is not like your standard peanut butter cookie. It's not dry like the classic peanut butter. It's got that interesting flavor. When you make a peanut butter blossom, you know what a peanut butter blossom is like. You know that taste, what's coming. It's not just a standard peanut butter cookie. It's that mix of chocolate and peanut butter that enriches your soul. And it's absolutely delicious. Is it the best peanut butter cookie they've had? No. But it's amazing. Of course, I'd still give it an 8 out of 10 because it's a very simple cookie. But I love that cookie. I love it. Y'all can hate on it, but I love it. I love its existence. Now this one, I'm getting another piece of cookie on it, but Galaxy Brownie, Cosmic Brownie, whatever you want to call it, they didn't put a lot of sprinkles on there. I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and cut into it, and we're going to eat some good old Galaxy Brownie. Now, what I will say, I'm going to save the last thing I got to say for after trying this, but I do have one more thing to say. Again, essentially, this is just a Cosmic Brownie, but on steroids. Of course, the edges struggle to keep up. It does dry up on the outside there, but it's still very solid cookie, very chocolatey, simple, but very enjoyable. Just like with peanut butter blossom. You know, the ceiling is 8, but they're still very delicious. You know, and chocolate lovers are going to be happy. Peanut butter lovers are going to be happy. Fruit lovers should be happy too. Cream cheese lovers. I think this lineup is going to please a lot of people. I think last week's lineup kind of struggled to do that, even though I thought it was probably one of the best lineups that Crumbl had in a while, probably for the year. But yeah, fruit cake was the highlight. You got some very good options: peanut butter blossom, galaxy brownie, and then you got the new kid on the block, which did not impress me, but might impress others, and wedding cake. So I'm sure someone's gonna go out there, buy a 6-pack of wedding cake and throw me the middle finger. I'm like, okay, cool. You do that. You do that. Oh, what was I gonna say? So I know Crumbl's strict with their employees and their guidelines and all this about making modifications to cookies. But if you have built good connections, good relationships with the Crumbl employees, guess what cookie that hasn't been in the lineup for a bit, you can technically buy this week? Chocolate cupcake. You got the base, you got the icing. The icing is literally on peanut butter blossom. Now, how hard is it going to be for you to get that cookie? Extremely hard, I'm sure. You know, a lot of Crumbl employees are going to think, I don't want to get fired. The second thing is that they probably don't have a lot of icing this week, because it's peanut butter blossom, so it's a very small amount for each cookie. So you could try. If you love chocolate cupcake that much, you could get on your knees and beg. But I'm just saying, if you want to try and cheat the rules, this is a good week to do so. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this review, and I'll see y'all around. Yee!